Hello everyone. First of all, before physically implement a pneumatic system for an application, it is important to figure out which components will be needed and how they should be arranged to produce the expected outcome. Hence, simulation of the system holds a higher value in the sense. Here, you have been provided a simple pneumatic design. We are going to simulate this small system and see how it is going to operate. For simulation purposes, we use this FluidSim simulation tool provided by Festo. It is recommended to go through the lab sheet which is included at the end of this video. In the lab sheet, you are provided with a schematic of a simple pneumatic system. First, we need to identify what components were used. Here we have 3 two-way valve with push button, a 2 pressure valve, a double acting cylinder, a 5 two-way impulse valve, and 2 3 two-way roller lever valve to locate the piston position. Let's move to the software tool and simulate the system. We can use components given in the library to try out any kind of pneumatic circuit. Just like you can see on the screen, you can complete pneumatic circuit according to this schematic. Just connecting the components is not enough. In a simulation, we have to configure labels of some components at which certain valves get triggered. In this case, we have to specify at which positions of the piston these roller lever valves should be triggered. So we can consider initial position of the system as start and the furthermost position as end. Here we have to specify a range for those labels as well. So let's say from 0 to 5 millimeters range, we consider as the start, and from 95 to 100 millimeters range, we consider as the end. In order to do that, we have to go to the properties of the cylinder and go to actuating labels column. There you can create your labels. After creating the labels, they are appearing on the screen. Then we have to configure roller lever valves with their labels. It can be done like this. After configuring all these things, now we can go to press the start button to initiate the simulation. While the simulation is running, you can press the push button and see how the pneumatic system behaves. This tool highlights all the paths where air supply is present, which is much convenient for you to understand the operation of valves and other components. Likewise, you can do whatever changes to the circuit and inspect the way the modified system behaves. Hello everyone. This is a pneumatic test setup built according to the schematic that you tried on the simulation in Fluid Sim. We will be going through each component here and figure out how they work. Let's start from the top left of the setup. Here we have a pneumatic pressure control valve which is used to control air pressure or totally cut out the air supply. After, the main supply line is going to this multi-tube connector which provide number of air supply points. Rest of the pneumatic circuit is connected according to the simulation that you tried. This 3 two-way valve with push button which lets air supply to flow through when the push button is pressed. This is a 2 pressure valve having air supply in either side allows a passage for the air to flow through the opposite side and the common point. 5 two-way impulse valve is also controlled by 2 air supplies. Depending on which supply is present, its state changes back and forth, allowing air to flow through certain paths. These are 3 two-way roller lever valves. Here also, when the lever is pressed by an external force, which in this case the piston valve lets air supply to flow, and this is called double lacting cylinder because we can provide 2 pneumatic supplies to move the piston back and forth. A timer is used to control the delays at which the piston gets triggered. Now we know what all these components are. Let's see how this system operates and whether it is according to what we have seen in the simulation.